Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today is February 13th. We are going to be taking a look at the top stocks and cryptocurrencies we're going to be watching here next week. I've already scanned through all of our watch lists. I have about 250 names in my watch list, and I have picked out the best ones that I think next week, over the next coming weeks to months, are going to perform the best. There's a lot of interesting names in here. We got the names at the top. These are the positions I'm currently holding. And then the watch list down here. We're going to scan through all of these charts here and take a look and see what things are telling us. Today escalated pretty quickly. I mean, we were up in the morning, and then there was that news, the news of the Bybit exchange. They lost $1.4 billion worth of Ethereum. Somebody hacked their exchange, and apparently that's what caused this market sell-off. News is just news, guys. Really, what causes the selling, or what causes the sell-offs, is smart money, big money selling, right? So people are kind of panicking right now, and again, it's just where we are at in the cycle, right? Everybody's just scared. The FUD is high, right? FUD stands for fear, doubt, uncertainty, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. As traders, right, as long-term swing traders, these are the times we want to go ahead and be looking for entries, right? This is not time to sell your bags. This is not time to, right, give up. This is the time we want to be excited about buying. I know it's the complete opposite of what a lot of people and a lot of people do, especially retail traders, right? You guys were here in December and January, okay, when we were up here at the highs, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these names were just absolutely roaring, right? Ethereum up here at 4,000. Altcoins up here, right? Chainlink up here at 30 bucks. Everyone's super excited, right? But now that we've had this pullback, people aren't so excited, and that's fine, right? We're eating that up. When people are not excited, when people are, right, saying the bull market's over, yada yada yada, that's when we want to be buying. Warren Buffett says, buy when there's blood in the streets, buy when people are fearful, and sell when they're greedy. And people are not acting greedy right now. People are very fearful. People are very uncertain. People are very doubtful. And really, like if I'm taking a look here at Chainlink, we're literally sitting right at the prices we were at a couple weeks ago. Like we're just literally where we were a couple weeks ago. So again, we're just still in a consolidation phase right now, still going sideways. If you take a look at Ethereum as well, obviously Ethereum just going sideways. It's just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Right? And you do got a red dot showing up here on Ethereum today on the daily chart. So 2,600 is going to be a very big level for Ethereum to hold. It's sitting at about 2,650 right now. If you want to set a stop loss, you could use it at 2,500. We could go down here and test like 22 or whatever. But guys, as long as we're down here in this zone, as long as we're in our golden zone, our buy zone, we should be accumulating in this area. Because again, when price spikes and goes up to the red zone, this is where we were wishing we were buying down here. Right? So again, we're not day traders on this channel. We're swing traders. Okay. We are thinking 1 to 6 months out. We're not thinking about today or tomorrow's price. Can we go lower? Yes. But as long as we're in our zone, okay, this is where we want to be accumulating. And there's two zones that we like to buy in. This is a Fibonacci retracement tool. If you guys don't know what a Fibonacci retracement tool is, I have a whole trading course over here that you guys can check out. Okay, if you guys are new, there's a great video on the Fibonacci. This is not my video, but this guy explains the Fibonacci tool very, very well. And again, these are just levels, support and resistance levels. Ideally, we want to be buying in two zones. Okay, there's two zones we want to be buying in. The first one is down here in this golden zone right here, and the second one is right in the middle. So if you take a look at that sheet, right, that we talk about in every single video, there's two places we want to buy. Okay, we want to buy in despair when people are freaking out, when people are not so happy about the markets, when people are kind of losing their minds, right? This thing happens constantly, right? This is a constant cycle. It's going on and on and on. Nothing goes straight up forever, right? Everything always pulls back. Everything always pulls back. And if you just zoom out and look at the chart, you can see the best time to be selling is when we're in this red zone. Up here at 4,000, that was in December on Ethereum. It sold all the way off from 4,000 all the way down to 2,100. Up here in May of 2024, we were in the red zone. Great time to be taking profits. Boom, sold off back down here into the golden zone. Up here, great time to be taking profits. Back in 2024 March, pulled back into this golden zone, popped back up. That was a great trade. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just taking a look at these zones, and you can zoom right all the way back. The last time we were down here in the golden zone where Ethereum's sitting right now was back here between September and October. Okay, so September, October, right, November, rip. I mean, this took 30 days to get back up here to the red zone. So we're sitting in a great place to be buyers. We're not sitting in a good spot to be sellers, right? We shouldn't be panic selling down here on a little 3 to 4% dip. Okay, I mean, we shouldn't be freaking out. Like, we should be expecting this thing to go back to 2200. It could happen. Okay, if it happens, what are we going to do? Are we going to panic sell? Absolutely not. We're going to look to buy more. I saw somebody in the Discord today talking about how they're driving Uber. They're driving Uber to raise some money because they want to buy more shares, right? We're long-term swing traders. We're thinking 1 to 6 months out. Okay, this move right here in November, from November 5th all the way up to 4,000, from 2,000 to 4,000 on Ethereum. That was November 5th. We got the green dot down here in the golden zone. It popped all the way back up to 4,000 in the red zone. So this is where you should have been taking profits selling Ethereum. Down here, we should not be selling, okay, any of our assets. And there's a lot of crypto right now that are very oversold, and we'll get into some charts, and that's the point of Fridays. Every Friday, we go over our watch list. We're looking at the names that we want to be looking at, right? Looking for entries. As long as we're in one of these golden zones, we should be looking to buy. Okay, Comp, this is another altcoin here. Again, back in November, you should have been buying throughout this whole time. Okay, and when it popped back up here, it was down here for 2 or 3 months. Again, we're 1 to 6 months out. We're not day traders. So the prices that we're buying today, guys, we're buying for the prices up here in the red zone. We're not buying for tomorrow's price or the next day's price. I get a bunch of people on TikTok, right? We'll call out a green dot, which are our buy signals here on the daily. We want to enter the day of the green dot. Okay, that was a good entry right there on Comp. And it'll go down 2% the next day, and they're like, oh my God, you were wrong. And, they just don't understand the strategy, right? We're swing traders. We're not day traders. Everybody these days wants that instant gratification. They want the money now, right? They want to buy here, and they want it to be up here the next day. It's not realistic, guys. These moves take time to develop, so let the trades play out, okay? Don't get shaken out down here in the golden zone, okay? Because a lot of these names are on discount. If we're in this territory, we are at discounted prices, okay? Up here in this zone right here, in this golden zone, we think of that as the mean, right? The average. So up here, you can think you're getting it at a fair price, and down here, you're getting it at discounted prices, okay? Discounted prices, discounted prices, discounted prices. If you bought Comp down here in November, okay, back in November, and you sold the top, you made 250% on your investment. So all you had to do was wait, right? If you started buying right in this area, all you had to do was wait a few months, and you made 250% all the way up here in the red zone. So again, we're buying for the prices in the red zone. Price always retracts to these levels. Okay, it's either going to retract to this golden zone or this golden zone. Okay, we never know where it's going to bottom. Okay, markets only pump when the smart money wants it to pump. The smart money are the billionaires and the trillionaires. Okay, I can tell you right now, smart money is not panic selling down here, guys. They're not panic selling. They are buying down here, because when retail's scared, when retail's uncertain, when retail is doubtful, okay, they're panic selling, right? They're like, oh my God, my bags are down 10, 20%, 30%. I'm just going to sell. And these guys, the smart money, the billionaires, they're buying retail, right, panic selling, because they can't buy, the billionaires can't buy unless retail is selling. Okay, and the billionaires can't sell unless retail is buying. So what they want you to do is buy in these times when everybody's excited. Twitter's just, oh my God, bull run. Yeah, we're going to the moon. XRP to $10,000 by the end of the year, baby. Okay? Not a good time to be buying XRP. We were saying sell XRP up here at 330. I told you guys to sell some. Okay, I told you to sell some up here. When we hit that red line, you need to be taking some profits on whatever you're holding. Okay, otherwise, I mean, if you're a forever holder, this probably isn't the channel for you. Okay, but when we're up in this zone, this is a great time to take profits. Again, we were calling out XRP. We called this green dot out right here in November at 50 cents. We were buying XRP at 50 cents. Okay, it's now sitting at 250, and it was as high as 330. So up here in the red zone, we are not buyers. We are sellers up in this zone. We want to buy in this zone, or we want to buy in this zone. So I just want to be very, very clear on our strategy here. And again, we're swing traders, guys. We are swing traders. We are not day traders. We should not be getting shaken out on 2 to 3% dips, right? As long as you're buying in the right places and you can hold, you have the guts to hold. Okay, over time, if you're buying good assets, you're gonna win. Okay, that's another thing. No meme coins, no shit coins. We want to buy quality projects that are going to be around for a long time. If you're looking at the crypto sector, I recommend you come over here to the Discord and take a look at crypto chat here. Okay, and then you come up here to the pinned messages. Okay, these names right here are the names institutions are buying. Okay, this is the Grayscale Trust. Grayscale is an institutional investor. World Liberty Financial, this is Donald Trump's crypto fund, right? Look at the names they're buying. Okay, made in the USA. Donald Trump has said that he's going to potentially make it so we don't have to pay capital gains on cryptocurrencies made in the United States. The Coinbase 50 index, okay, these are the top 50 cryptocurrencies, right, in the market. So we want to buy quality names. This graphic is a great graphic to refer to if you're looking for quality names. I don't trade penny stocks or meme coins. I want to buy good quality names that have utility, okay? And this is a great list. A great list to reference. You got XRP in there. You pretty much have all the big ones in there. Okay, so that is the gist of it, guys. Again, we want to be buying in the golden zone. Once again, on this thing over here in the cheat sheet, we either want to be buying at the mean. How do we know where the mean is? We just look at the middle, right? The middle golden zone. That is the middle. The mean is another word for average. Okay, so if we're getting it in this zone, we're getting it at a fair price. If we're getting it in this zone, we're getting it at a discount. Again, Chainlink was what, down here at $10 back in November. It went all the way to 30. Okay? Discounted prices, fair prices, expensive prices. Okay? We never want to buy up here in the red zone. Never. Okay? Never. So let's take a look at some of these charts. I will get into your guys' chart requests over here in the Discord as well before the day is over. We'll go over the watch list. And then we will hit these chart requests that you guys have as well. And if there's still some time, I may take some from the chat. Quick announcement, though. We had 100 likes on Wednesday's live. So we're doing a 50 XRP giveaway. You guys can enter that in the giveaway section right here in the Discord. All you got to do is click this emoji right here, and you will be entered. That drawing will be on the 27th. Again, that's a 50 XRP giveaway right there for getting to 100 likes. If we can get this video to 100 likes on stream, I'll give away 100 XRP here live on stream. If we can do it on the replay, I'll give away another 50 XRP. And if you guys hear my dog whining, I apologize. My wife went to pick up our other dog, who is getting neutered today. Poor fella. So my dog is very needy. So if you hear her whining, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and start here. I actually want to start in the indices. So we've been following these a little bit. These are just the... This is the total 3. So this is pretty much all the altcoins put together. This is the total market cap of crypto, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. You can see we're, again, just going sideways. Okay, we're just stuck. We're range bound. 850 is going to be a big support level for altcoins there. As long as we can hold on to that level, we look good. There is some selling pressure here today. So it's going to be interesting to see how the weekend plays out here. We could get another one of these really big dips like we got there a few Sundays ago, and they could suck it right back up again. That tells you that there's a lot of buyers down here in this area. Again, they wick it down, they suck it up, and then they pump it. So altcoins are still looking like, I mean, they're in the golden zone, so still looking good. This is the total market cap of cryptocurrency, so it's not quite down here in the golden zone like it was back here in November. We're still kind of in no man's land. And Bitcoin here got a red dot showing up here today on the chart. So big level for Bitcoin, still that 92,000 level, okay, $93,000, $92,000 level. As long as we hold that, we're just going sideways, right? We're up and down, down, up, down, okay, just consolidating up here in the red zone. I don't want to buy Bitcoin up here, right? We don't want to buy Bitcoin up here in the red zone. We want to buy Bitcoin down here in the golden zone, okay? You could have been buying Bitcoin right here at 53, bounced perfectly off that fib level right there. Gave you the green dot. Again, we want to enter the day of the green dot. Boom. You went for a ride there. Okay, same thing right here. Don't want to be buying Bitcoin up here, guys. Yes, it can break out and go back up to 110. We'd love to see that happen. But as of right now, we're just kind of waiting to see what the direction's going to be, right? I think 93,000 is a very, very big level. If that breaks, right, you could see a wick down to like 85. But I just think there's so many buyers in the market right now, so many institutional investors, so much smart money waiting to get into the markets. Any dip that happens, right, it's just going to get sucked back up. There's a lot of money wanting to come into the markets right now, and they're trying to get retail out. They're trying to get us to panic sell right now. The SPY doesn't look very good. Okay, the S&P 500. Okay, this is the top 500 stocks. This has a red dot there from Thursday. You had a pretty nasty day in stocks today too, so that looks like it wants to go lower as well. And then you got the Bitcoin dominance sitting at about 61% still. We're just stuck again inside of that range and just range bound. So the Bitcoin dominance chart, right? This measures how much money in crypto is in Bitcoin. So when this thing's going down, altcoins are going up. Okay, when this thing's going up, altcoins are going down. So right now, this thing's going up. So that's why you're seeing the altcoins bleed at the moment. So the minute the dominance chart in Bitcoin starts dropping, you'll start to see the altcoins run. And then you got USDC. This is the US dollar coin dominance. So people are going into stables, but it's good to see this thing up here inside the red zone, because again, when we get in that zone is when we normally see a sell-off over the coming months, just like you got back here in September. This just means money is flowing into stable coins. And once we see this start to sell off, people start to come out of stable coins. And think about it. People are selling stable coins and getting into altcoins and Bitcoin, right? They're selling stables and moving into other names in the market. So again, great place. I still think altcoin season is here, guys. I still think we're in the middle of it. We're just going sideways, right? There's just not a lot of action right now. We're just going sideways. Lucy, stop it. We're just going sideways, right? We're stuck in this zone right here, just sideways, up, down, up, down. This is a very frustrating time, right, in the markets for some people, okay? I mean, it's just boring, right? We're down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Something needs to happen. Either something needs to break, we need to get another liquidity dip, or we're just going to end up ripping one of these days. We'll see what happens. There's probably going to be a major catalyst or news event that's going to send it one way or another. You had that news drop today of the, what was it, the Bybit hack. I really don't think that's that big of a deal, guys. $1.4 billion worth of Ethereum is really not that much. That's like 1% of the total supply of Ethereum. So overall, I still think we're in a good zone to be buying altcoins right now. I don't want to be buying Bitcoin up here. I'd rather be buying things like Ethereum, which are very, very oversold, right? Ethereum's way down here right now. Again, we're going sideways, not moving, just stuck. We're just absolutely stuck. So I don't know what's going to be the catalyst to send it higher. We need some type of news or something, right? The markets aren't going to move till the smart money wants to move it. So all I know is that as long as we're in this zone, right, every time we've been down here in the golden zone from the past, it's been a buying opportunity, just like it was back here in June of 2022, just like it was back here, way down here in March of 2020. We just went on an absolute ride here. So great time, in my opinion, for altcoins. And yeah, that's the indices for today. The SPY and the QQQ don't look good either. I mean, some of those stocks got hit really, really hard today. A lot of red on the list today. But again, this is the market, guys. Not everything goes straight up. Not everything goes straight down. There's always a bounce. There's always a top. There's always profit taking. There's always buying. It's just a constant cycle, right? It's a constant. This thing is constantly playing out. Okay, and right now, for crypto, I'd say we're right here just going sideways. There's just nothing happening, right? Everyone's just so unsure, uncertain. I love times like this. I love it. I just think it's a great time to be buying. I love the fear. People are fearful, uncertain, doubtful. I like to buy during those times. I don't like to buy when everybody's really excited and jumping for joy and having a good time and telling everybody how great they are. Okay? Everyone's doing that up here. Okay? I don't like to buy during these times. I like to buy during these times where there's just not a lot of action, right? We're just going sideways. That is the smart money phase. Okay, and I believe we're in one of those phases. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these names. I'll start with my current holdings. So these are all the positions that I am currently holding. I'm also shorting PLTR right now. A short is just a play on this going lower. So that is my short play, but I'll start up here at the top. So these are actually organized by position size. So my largest holding is Chainlink right now. And Chainlink is obviously an altcoin. One thing I do want to point out about Chainlink, I've talked about this a little bit before, but if you come back to this sheet here, Okay, you could see that Chainlink right here is the only name that is in every single one of these circles. Okay, every single one of these circles, Chainlink is right in the middle of. So you got the Coinbase 50, you got the Grayscale Trust, you got the World Liberty Financial, and you got the Made in the USA. Chainlink is the only name in the middle of all three of those. I think Chainlink is one of the strongest fundamental coins out there, and it's sitting right in the middle of the golden zone. So right now, I think Chainlink is trading at a fair price. It's not necessarily at a discounted price right now, but it's at a fair price. So what I'm watching on Chainlink is just for a green dot here on the daily chart, and I might consider adding again, but I have a large position on it right now, so I'm not going to look to add more to that unless we literally dip down to like 10 or 12 bucks, and I just don't see that happening. We're sitting very oversold right now, and if it happens, it happens, right? I can't predict the future. All I can do is time my entries using logic, okay? Logically, over time, the best time to buy was in this zone or this zone, okay, on these green dots. We want to enter the day of the green dot. So Chainlink, again, sitting here in the zone. I'd love to see it break out over the 9 EMA, and I'd love to see a green dot on the chart. I'm going to hold this name until it gets back up here to the red zone. Okay, and I'll look to average down if this thing gets down to like 10 to 12 bucks. LMT, this is one I took an entry on this week. Again, this is a very big defense company. They're one of the largest defense companies actually in the world. They're a massive company. They make about $20 billion a quarter, as you can see. And where's this thing bouncing off of? Okay, the bottom of our fib tool. Okay, that green line right there. Perfect bounce off of it right there. Okay, at the bottom at 420. I entered this one on the green dot there. I believe it was Wednesday. I think my entry came around $4.30. And I think this thing is going to go for a ride here. So again, I'm buying this for the prices back up here. And my stop loss on that is 420. As long as this thing holds 420, I'm bullish on LMT. And that's my second largest position at the moment. HP, I took one on this today. HP is a oil and gas company. They do the drilling. And this thing got a golden dot there on February 13th. That was Thursday. That was Thursday of last week. So if you guys ever see a golden dot on the indicator, you see the golden dot, okay, that is the most bullish indication that you can get. Okay, if you ever see this, this is the most bullish indication you can get. Again, a good example of this is H-bar back in November. Gave you a golden dot right there. I'm going to let my dog out really quick. 1 second. Okay, this thing came right here in November on the 5th. And that came all the way down there at around 4 cents. Okay, it went all the way up to 40 cents. So if you ever see the golden dot on the trading indicator, that is the most bullish indication that you can get from this indicator if you guys use it. If you guys do not have the indicator, there is a spot over here where you can download it under the trading indicator tab. All you got to do is click on this link. It takes a couple of clicks, and everything that we're talking about here today loads directly into your TradingView account. The dots, the Fibonacci tool, the 9 EMA, everything. Couple of clicks, you guys can make your screen on TradingView look exactly like mine and get all the tools. If you guys need help setting that up or questions about it, just email me. My email is right there. But those golden dots are the most bullish indication you can get. So we had a golden dot. I didn't enter on that golden dot right there. I wanted to wait for a green candle, and we got that there on Thursday. And I took an entry today. I think my average cost is around like $26.50 or something like that. I'm down like 1% on it. But again, I bought that today, and my stop loss on that's around $25. Okay, I'd love to see that one break out over the 9 EMA. That 9 EMA is that orange line. That is the 9-day moving average. And when price breaks that, okay, that's when you see the run up. Okay, when it's below it, you could see it acts as resistance. It didn't quite break it today, but again, that golden dot is the most bullish indication you can get from the trading indicator. These are very, very rare. Okay, they appear in very, very rare occasions. And one that was called out also, I took a position on this week, was STZ. And I think I entered this at around 170. That one's actually breaking out over the 9. And all these golden dots, guys, are called out over here in the alert section. I have added those into our alerts. They're very, very rare, so they very rarely get called out. That's why I like to take entries when I see them. And actually, Warren Buffett bought this stock last quarter as well. I think he bought about 6 million shares or something like that. So again, way down here in the golden zone, right? We're buying for the prices back up here in the red zone. We're long-term swing traders. We're willing to wait 1 to 6 months for price to get back to that level. And again, just buying and holding here, okay? And a stop loss on this name at around 160. But HP and STZ are the two ones that have the golden dots here. And I bought both of those this week. $25 on the stop loss there for HP. We got XTZ, another name. Again, had a really nice run up here to $1.80. It's back down here inside the golden zone, just going sideways. Okay, just going sideways. Sorry, my wife's texting me. My dog got neutered today, so yeah, dealing with that. Fun stuff. 80 cents is the important level, but again, if this thing goes any lower, I'm just going to look to buy more. I'm not looking to sell anything down here, especially off a little dip. Not getting shaken out down in this zone. I want to be selling up in this zone. So again, we're buying the prices down here in discount territory. Again, fair price, discounted price, expensive price. We want to sell when things are expensive, buy when they're fair, or buy when they're discounted. Again, last time XTZ was down here in the golden zone was back here from, what was it, July to November. Went for a ride all the way up. You made 200%, collected your check, and went and found the next trade. Okay, so XTZ I still think is a good quality project in the crypto industry. It's tradable on Robinhood. If you want to set a stop loss on it, you could use it at 80 cents, right? But if it goes any lower, we're just looking to buy more. We got DJT. This is Trump's media company. This thing just melting down this week. It broke that $30 level. Another name I'd be looking to average down on the next daily green dot. So any lower, right, we're looking to buy. Look where this thing bounced last time. Literally bounced right off the bottom of the Fibonacci. Okay, that green line, it hit right there at 12 bucks. It went all the way up to around $60. Okay, that was a massive move there. Okay, 400% move right there. You put in 10,000 down here, you made $40,000 all the way back to the top. What else we got? Ethereum we kind of covered. Again, down here in the golden zone, great place to be a buyer. It does have a red dot today. So again, if you want to set a stop loss, I'd use it right there at 2,500. If 2,500 breaks, we'll most likely come back down here to around 2,100. So that dot is indicating that we could see a dip here on Ethereum. So 2,500 would be a good stop loss there. We got comp. Comp is also down here in the golden zone. Again, we want to be buying in this zone. We're buying for the prices back up here in the red zone. We do not want to be selling down here. We want to be buying and accumulating more on the dips. Okay, just holding this one long. And Snapchat also went the other way. It's breaking down below that 250 level. The next resistance, or I'm sorry, support's going to be right there at around 10. And again, if this one goes any lower, I'm just looking to load up. Okay, I'm looking to load up. If it comes down to 9, great. I'll just buy more. Okay, down here in the golden zone, I think this is a great company. They're one of the largest social media companies out there. So again, if it goes any lower, I'll be looking to add again on the next daily green dot when it comes. And I think that'll come probably sometime next week. We got AI, also sold off this week. Okay, also selling off. Looking to buy this one as well on the next golden dot, or I'm sorry, green dot. And they got earnings next Wednesday. AI's got earnings next Wednesday. So that could definitely move the stock. We ended up selling, or I ended up selling my Celsius today. Freaking monster move, dude. This thing absolutely ripped. I sold this one for a 354% gain there on Celsius, and I had sold more the previous day before their earnings. I don't like to hold the whole position into earnings, but this was a great trade, one of the best ones of the year so far. That one actually could keep running. I was just up 300%. So again, I don't like to be greedy. I like to take my profits when it makes sense. And I thought it made sense to take some, or actually all of them off the table there on Celsius, but that was a great trade. Again, I was buying here and here. Okay, I bought some here, I bought more here, and then simply just sold here on that 35% move there on Celsius. That was a great trade. I'll be watching this one for a pullback. I'd like to buy it closer to like 28. If I can get it there. But again, I'm out of the position. They missed their earnings, but they beat on their revenue. So the stock somehow took that good. And again, I bought that HP stock today as well. If you guys want to see my trades, I post them all over here in the Overkill trade section in the Discord there. And the last one is Trump. This is my meme coin. It's just doing not doing much. It had that nice move. I actually ended up selling some around 22, and then it sold back off. So this is kind of just a long-term play, very small position in that one. That is my smallest position. I actually think AI is my smallest position right now, but Trump is my second smallest, and I'll be looking to add potentially to Trump on the next daily green dot. And then my last position is a short position on PLTR. So a short position is just a position, a trade, pretty much betting that it's going to go down, right? We're thinking, hey, this thing is going lower, and this thing was just very, very overextended up here. I took the short around 115. I still think I'm even on the contracts, but I'm looking to sell this one around $80. I'll sell my short position around $80. But if the markets continue to dip into next week, that one should play out pretty nicely, and it did regain that $100 level there at the close there, but I still think there's a lot more downside for PLTR. Again, it broke the 9 EMA. Again, that 9 EMA is very important to understand the momentum. When that breaks down, first of all, when it breaks up above it, that's normally when the run will start. When it breaks down below it, that's when the run right down will start. And that thing popped back up to the 9 and got rejected today. So that is very, very bearish, and I'm just holding those puts long. Let's get into the names now. So these are on the watch list for next week. Polkadot is down here. This is going to go on my favorites list. So if I really like it, I'm going to move it up to this favorite section here. Polkadot I still think is a very, very strong crypto. One of the best fundamental coins in my opinion. It had a really nice move here in November all the way up to 11. We were buying this one right here at around 8. And then bought more at 6, and then I ended up getting stopped out at $6 when we broke that level. It went all the way down to 4, but now it's back here at 5. So this is a great zone to be buying in. Again, if you were buying here last time, you made around 300% all the way back to the top. Again, we're buying for the prices up here, not for tomorrow or the next day. And I still think DOT's in a great place. If you're still in the position, if you were buying at 6 or 8, this is a great place to be adding more. Right? This isn't like an overnight thing, right? We should be investing 10 to 15% of our checks to 1 second. 10 to 15% of our income into crypto, right? Our portfolios every week. That's a good general rule. And again, this one got the green dot there on Thursday. It's breaking out over the 9. I think DOT looks really, really good here, guys. I think it looks really, really good down here at $5. Again, we're buying for the prices up here, not for tomorrow or next week or the next day, right? We want to buy the pain. We want to buy down here inside the golden zone. Okay, buy down here, sell up here. Okay, boom, selling up here, buying down here. Okay, October 2023, bought it at 3, sold it at 9. That was a 200% move. Bought it right here in the golden zone off the green dot. Boom. Nice move up there to 12. Okay, and I think all-time highs on DOT is like literally $55, $56. So if we can reclaim those all-time highs in this bull run, I think that'd be an excellent, excellent trade. I mean, you'd make like 10x from these levels. So if it goes back to $50, right, and you're buying right here at 5, that's a 10x trade. So if you put in 1,000 down here, you make 5,000. I'm sorry. You make 10,000 all the way back to 50. If you put in 10,000 down here, right, you make 50,000 all the way back to 50 if it goes back there. But great place to be buying, in my opinion, on DOT. I really like that one. Here's AERO. I don't know a whole lot about this project, but it is down here in the golden zone. So we are looking to accumulate this asset down here inside of this zone, and we're not selling until it gets back up there in the red zone. I like AERO, but it's not my favorite because I just don't know too much about it. And then you got Bonk down here. Bonk is literally bouncing on that green line. That green line is literally a great place to be buying assets. This is more of a meme coin, but I'm going to move this up. They are tradable on Robinhood, I believe. I like this one as long as it can hold on to that 0.00014 level. As long as that holds, I like it. It's got a red dot here today, so just make sure you set a stop loss right there at 0.00014 there on Bonk. Then we got GameStop. GameStop's in the middle zone. Right, just chopping around, going sideways, not doing much. What's the monthly chart saying? The monthly chart is still green. So this one looks fine above $24 if you want to play some GameStop. I personally I don't really like the company, to be honest with you. I don't think they make any money. Well, it looks like they do make some money. They make about $1 billion a quarter. But this one just moves really weird sometimes. It has these really weird moves when that Roaring Kitty guy tweets or whatever the hell his name is. But above 24, GME looks okay. Here's Move. Okay, this one's actually in Donald Trump's crypto companies portfolio, and that one has a green dot here showing up here today. So did that get called out over there in the alert section? I just messed with the, yeah, it did. So you got the green dot right there showing up there today. I messed with the alerts a little bit yesterday, so there was a little bit of spam over there. I changed a few things up, but that thing's up 3% right now. I like it over 45 cents. It's got a green dot here today, so that one's going up on the favorites list. We got AVAX. AVAX is also a really good project. Again, buying down in this area, selling up in this area. 1 to 6 month time frame. Okay, this could happen next week. This could happen next month. This could happen in 2 months. It could happen in 3 months. We don't know. All we know is we're buying and we're holding until we get these prices back up here in the red zone. Okay, I like AVAX this week as well. AVAX looks good. If you want to set a stop loss on it, use it at $21. We got ICP, also just going sideways, right? Sideways action, nothing really happening. No crazy moves up, no crazy moves down. We're just building the base right now. I really like ICP still. I'd set a stop loss on that one at 550 if you want to use a stop. I'll go ahead and put that one in the favorites list because I like the fact that it's down there on that green line. I think that looks really good at, with a stop right there at 550. CRO is another name I just think is very, very beaten down. Okay, this is how fast these moves can happen, guys. Okay, you saw this green dot come back here in November at 7 cents. It went all the way up to 23 cents. You know how long that took? It took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. 6 days it took from 7 cents all the way to 23 cents. So that's how fast these moves and that's how fast these markets can turn around. Okay, what I'd like to see CRO do is pop back up over that 9 EMA. Okay, pop back up over the 9 and then boom, go on a ride. But as of right now, it's just using that 9 EMA as resistance. You can see it hits it, gets rejected, hits it, gets rejected, hits it, gets rejected. We need to see that breakout over it. You saw the breakout over it there, boom, and then it went for a ride. Okay, so that normally acts as support when we're going up, and it acts as resistance when we're going down. But as long as we're down here in the golden zone, we want to be buying, we want to be accumulating, we want to be entering on these green dots, okay, every time we get one. So CRO is going in the favorites list as well. Near token's looking good too. I really like Near here above $3. Set a stop loss at 3, but that one's trying to break out over the 9 as we speak. That's got a pretty good range back up there to 8. This is another altcoin there. I'm going to move that one up to the favorites list as well. We got Algorand sitting at the bottom of the middle golden zone here on the indicator. Let's use a stop loss on this one at 23 cents. It still has a green dot here. Nice range. I mean, that's 100% trade back to 50. I still like Algorand here as well. That one's going up too. We got Hut. This one's selling off. This one doesn't look so good. I'm going to take this one off, actually. Daku. Daku's also selling off here as well. Okay, that's looking pretty weak. We could wait for a green dot, but I think that one might have some more pain inside of it. I'm going to take that one off for this week as well. We got Pepe. Again, guys, sideways action right here. Up 4%, down 4%. Up 4%, down 4%. Up 3%, down 4%. Okay, this is just annoying, right? Like as a trader, this is just annoying price action, right? It's just every day is up, the next day is down. Every day is up, the next day is down. Eventually, right, we break out of it and then we go on a ride. But as long as we're down here in this zone, I would be buying and accumulating these assets. Okay, Pepe looks good. That one's going in the favorites list too. We got VeChain. VeChain's another really strong project, and that one's also down here in the golden zone as well. If you want to use a stop loss on this, use it at the bottom of that wick right there at 0.027. Again, buying down in this area, selling up in this area. This thing has a nice range back up there to 8 cents. That's about a, what is that, about 170% move back there to the top. I like VeChain here as well. It's got a red dot here today, but just use that stop loss at 0.026. Again, these dots, right, they tell you when to buy and sell, right? But in a consolidation phase like this, when we're just going sideways, right, it's just chopping around. Okay, you get green, you get red, you get green, you get red. It's not like, okay, green dot, go. Okay, but eventually one of these dots is going to be the one that sends it on a parabolic run. But as long as we're just trading in this zone, right, unless we get a big overreaction, right, all the way back down here to like 0.019 at that green line, I wouldn't look to average down. Okay, as long as if you're only down like 10-20% right now on your positions, okay, I wouldn't worry about averaging down unless you get a big overreaction to the downside, which could happen. Okay, it looks like we're getting a little bit of green here today to start the day, which is fine. But again, this has been the price action for the last, what? The last 3 weeks. We go up, we go down. We go up, we go down. We go up. Every day is up, and then the next day is down. Okay, up for 3 days, down for 4 days. Okay, it's just chop, 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 chop. So don't get emotional about it. Just zoom out of the chart and look. We're just consolidating. Okay, we're just going sideways, which isn't a bad thing. If you come back over here and look at this, okay, the smart money is when, right, people are quiet about it, right? People are frustrated right now, okay? We're just going sideways. You guys just got to be patient, okay? We're buying for the prices back up here. We're not buying for tomorrow's price or the next day's price. We're buying for the prices in the red zone. We could be back up here in the red zone in March. It could be April. It could be May. I do believe we are going to pop higher here sometime in 2025. Sometime throughout 2025, we're going to be back up here in this red zone. I don't know when it's going to be, but I don't think the bull run is over, guys. I just think we had a month worth of correcting. We ran really hot into December, and then it sold off. Okay, so I do believe prices are going to be back up here sometime in 2025. So if you can be patient and deal with this up and down action, I do believe you're going to be rewarded sometime in 2025. Okay, worst thing that can happen to VeChain is we go back down here to 2 cents. And what do you do down there? Do you panic sell? No. You're going to work every day, right? You're making capital. You're maybe driving Uber. You're doing stuff to raise capital. And if something happens and price goes down here, right, we invest 10 to 15% of our income, right, whatever we're making every month, into the markets, and we're buying more. Okay, we could go down all the way down here to 2 cents. It could happen. Anything is possible in these markets, guys. Okay, it's all controlled by the smart money. Okay, but down here in this zone, we do not sell. We do not sell down here in the golden zone. We sell up here in the red zone. Okay, we're swing traders, 1 to 6 months out on all trades. Here's Solana. This thing's been beaten down really hard. I want to buy Solana at like 120. I don't know if it's going to happen. It looks like it's trying to bounce here off of 160, but I'm not convinced on Solana. Personally, I hate Solana, guys. I absolutely hate Solana. I'm going to call Solana scam coin from now on. Okay, but what I want to see on Solana, if I was going to buy it, I'll never buy Solana ever again because I just think it's a scam coin. I just think it's ran by scams, right? Meme coins are scams, dude. Everyone goes broke trading meme coins, and that's like the cool thing to do these days. But I want to see Solana get back over the 9 EMA. Until that happens, until we break that orange line, I'm not convinced on this. Okay, I want to see a big breakout over that orange line, and then, right, I'm not even going to ever buy this thing, so I don't even know why it's on my watch list. But we want to see that get over that orange line on Solana. And I think they just actually had a ETF launch or was filed or something like that. But not going to be convinced on this until we get over that 9. I'd maybe consider buying it down here at 120, but I don't think that's going to happen. Again, we've been bouncing in the golden zone. We bounced there, we bounced there, we bounced there. We bounced a little bit there, we bounced there. We actually broke out of the middle golden zone here. And I think we could be heading for 140 if we can't reclaim that 9 EMA here in the next couple of days. I think I skipped PayPal. PayPal had a red dot today as well. So PayPal looks like they beat their earnings. They beat it pretty good, but they're selling off here. So I like when stocks sell off, right? When names sell off like this. What I'm looking for is just a green dot for an entry on PayPal. But that could be this week. That could be in a couple weeks. Is that a golden dot on Sol? No, that was not a golden dot on Sol. That's a big green dot. So the big green dots are actually more bullish than the small green dots. The small green dots don't have the shaded area down here. You guys see that shaded area? Okay, the small ones don't have that. But the big green dots, it goes like the bullishness rating goes golden. The gold dot is the most bullish. The big green circle is the second most bullish. And the small green dot is the third most bullish. Okay, and we got, like I called out those two here, STZ and HP both had those golden dots. You saw STZ was right there. You saw HP on the Heikenashis here with the golden dot. So you had two golden dots there. Again, I took positions on both those this week. But no, that was just a normal big green dot there on Solana. It is still considered bullish, but I want to see it break out over the 9 EMA. I want to see it get out over that 9 before I were to take a position. I think this thing can go lower. I think people are losing trust in Solana. Okay, it's pretty much wrecked this bull run, at least temporarily. I think it's sucking all the liquidity out of the market. People are getting scammed on meme coins, and it's sucking the liquidity out of the utility names. So Here's Jasmy. Jasmy's another one down here in the golden zone. This one has really strong fundamentals too. I like Jasmy this week. Again, last time we were in the golden zone was right here in November. It went from 2 cents all the way up to 6 for a 200% move. I like this one down here at 2 cents. Jasmy looks good. And again, just entering on these dots. So you got a dot back here on the 10th. We're literally sitting right here at the same price, just going sideways. So I wouldn't average down on a position unless I'm down more than 20, 30%. Okay, if you bought right here, you should only be down about 8% right now. So if it came down to like 0.015, I would average down. But as of right now, just sitting and holding, right? Waiting for another move to the upside there on Jasmy. And I think we're close, guys. I think we're getting close to a bottom. I think we're going to see a bottom here probably in the beginning or the end of February, maybe next week, 2 weeks from now. We should see the markets reverse. We should see a reversal. It could first come with a big drop. Okay, we could see a big quick dip, but I think the dip's just going to get bought up really fast if it happens. So I'm literally not worried. Like, I'm long on crypto. I think the only thing taking crypto out is the grid going out. That's the only way crypto goes away. As long as the grid, as long as we have electricity, I think crypto will continue to be adopted by the masses, okay, and by institutions. Okay, institutions right now are buying it. Okay, these guys are wanting to buy cryptocurrency. I mean, just to show you guys how small cryptocurrency is in the scheme of things. Look at this. Okay, you come over here, go to the total. Again, the total is the total market cap of cryptocurrency. So you take every single cryptocurrency, okay, every single cryptocurrency that you have, and you put it all together, right? You put all the market caps together. You see what that equals right now? 3.1 trillion. So if you put every single Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Polkadot, Chainlink, right, every single coin, you put it together, the total market cap is 3.1 trillion of all those coins. Okay, now let's go over here and look at NVIDIA market cap. So the stock of NVIDIA is worth $3.29 trillion. That is just NVIDIA's stock alone by itself is worth more than every single cryptocurrency put together. Okay? Every single cryptocurrency put together. That is how small the crypto market is right now. So you got to think over the next 5-10 years, guys, there's going to be a lot of money flowing into cryptocurrency. And what happens when money flows into an asset? It goes up. It goes up. Okay? So these short-term little dips, 2-3% dips, we shouldn't be freaking out, guys. In time, right, the crypto market cap is going to rise. NVIDIA is worth more than every cryptocurrency put together right now. Okay, every single one put together right now, it is worth more. Okay, so just think about that, right? Money is going to come in. And you can bet that if Donald Trump, guys, if he passes regulation in the United States and says, okay, you don't have to pay capital gains on any of these coins that are made in the USA, meaning if I sell something and make $100,000, I don't have to pay capital gains on that. Do you know what that's going to do to these names? It is going to be insane. People are going to sell their NVIDIA, they're going to sell their Apple, they're going to sell their Microsoft, and they're going to come buy these because they don't have to pay capital gains. Did you know every time you sell a stock, you have to pay 20 to 25%? Or 15 to 25% or something like that. It's somewhere in that range on the gains. So if you make, say, $10,000, you have to pay $2,000 to the federal government because you made money. Okay? Donald Trump is literally talking about not having a capital gains tax on cryptocurrency made in the USA. All these names in this red circle are made in the USA. Okay? If I'm an investor, if I'm an institutional investor, right, somebody with billions of dollars, right? Billions and billions of dollars. What would you want to buy if you didn't have to pay taxes? Okay, imagine making $10 billion and having to pay $2 billion to the federal government. Okay, and then imagine having an asset that you don't have to pay that $2 billion to the federal government on. Don't you think those guys are going to want to come over to the crypto market, put a little bit of money in there? Okay, and I'm talking billions, trillions of dollars here. These guys manage billions, trillions of dollars. Okay, so little food for thought there. If you guys think that it's over. Yes, we might have to wait a little bit longer for this run to happen. But again, in time, right? Whenever price comes up here in the red zone, you're always saying, damn, I wish I was buying here. Or I wish I was buying here, right? On Ethereum. When it's up here at 4K, you're always like, damn, I wish I was buying at 2K a month ago. Okay, so same thing here, guys. Yes, we could dip a little bit more. But again, as long as we're in this zone, we're winning if we're buying in the end, over time, right? 1 to 6 months out. If you have to wait a year, so be it. But normally, right, price will retract. Price always retracts back to the top of the zone. It always does. Every single time. It's never gone straight down, right? It's only gone, well, if you zoom out, it's actually only gone straight up. But right? Markets move in cycles, guys. Markets move in cycles. Up, down, reset. Up, down, reset. The goal is to buy here or right here. And that's what we're doing here on this channel. We're just simply using a Fibonacci tool. Again, you guys can get all these tools that we're talking about by clicking over here inside of the trading indicator tab. It takes a couple of clicks and you have the red and green dots. You have the Fibonacci tool. You can look at these zones and you can ask yourself, is this a good time to be buying? If it's up here, it's not. It's not a good time to be buying. If it's down here, yes, it's a good time to be buying, as long as you're buying good quality assets. I'm not talking about penny stocks or meme coins or anything like that. Ethereum, I got to think, is going to be around forever, right? The banks are backing it now. Okay, Trump, the president of the United States, his media company is probably going to be around for a very long time. It's probably not going anywhere in the next 1, 2, 3 years, right? STZ, one of the biggest beverage companies in the world, probably going to be around for a while, okay? HP, an oil and gas drilling company, probably going to be around for a while. We always need oil. We always need gas. Snapchat, one of the biggest social media companies in the world, probably going to be around for a while. So if I can just be patient and wait till the price retracts back up to here, right? When I'm up here, I'm going to win. Okay, this is when I win. Right now, in the short term, right? I'm going sideways. Nothing's happening. Okay, I'm buying down here for the prices up here. Okay, it's really as simple as that, guys. If you zoom out of the chart, every time this thing has been in the golden zone, it has been a buying opportunity. Okay, and our price target is always up here in the red zone. Okay, it's never tomorrow or the next day or the day after that. Okay, if your stock pops up 40% like CELH did today, fine, so be it. I'm going to sell. I actually sold all of it to raise some cash, but CELH could go all the way back up here to $90. That might take 3 months, but it could definitely happen. Right? So it's just all about being patient. If you're up, take some profits off. If you're up 40%, take some off. Sell 25, 50% of your position. What else we got here? Doge. 100 likes on stream, guys, for a 100 XRP giveaway. Again, we got one going on right now. We got it on the replay. If we can get it on the stream, I'll do 100, but we got it on the replay on Wednesday. So if you guys can get to 100 on stream, I'll give away 100. And if you guys haven't entered for that XRP giveaway that's going on right now, that's going to be February 27th. That's over there in the giveaways tab. Looks like we got around 149 people. What's going on, Ryan? What's going on, Doretto? What's going on, Chris? What's going on, everybody in the chat? I hope everyone's having a good Friday. SPR, yeah, listen to him, man. Like the video. Come on now. Diego, what's going on? Michael, my brother. High Roller Cigar Club. That sounds cool, man. I could go for a cigar right now. Holt 4, what's going on, bro? Yeah, it's a fun one. These streams are fun, but it's a lot funner when we're just absolutely ripping. Like when we're up here, right? When Dogecoin was up here at 50 cents, everyone was just loving it, dude. Everyone's just, yeah, baby. Again, where should you have been buying Doge? You should have been buying Doge down here at 9 cents, guys. 9 cents from August to October. Shit, you could have been loading up, and then selling the Ripski. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Ryan? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love you guys. And I just want to welcome all the new members over here in the Discord. Bradshaw there. We got Rasta. We got Todd. We got SW Collins. Okay, welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Overkill Army, baby. We're here to take over. You know what I'm saying? We are here to absolutely take over. Okay, this is what we do, folks. This is what we do. Not getting caught up in the hype, not getting flushed out. We're here to trade with the smart money, folks. We want to trade with the smart money. We don't want to buy Dogecoin up here at 50 cents in the red zone. We want to be buying it down here or in the middle, right? At a fair price. Fair price, expensive price, discounted price. Okay? And Doge, again, we're just going sideways right now. So big level for Doge is going to be that 20 cent level where we wick down to right there. Bang, got sucked right back up. Now we're just doing this. We're just doing the chop. So I'd wait for a green dot on Doge to act. Again, we want to buy the day of the green dot. The day of the green dot. Okay, if your candle's not green on the day of the green dot, I recommend waiting for the first green candle. And again, I'd love to see that thing break over the 9. But Doge isn't looking too hot right now, but as long as it's above 20 cents, it's fine. I would just look to average down if it dips down to 20 cents or so. If it comes down to 15, so be it. I mean, I don't think we're going to be down there very long. You saw the last dip that happened down to 20 cents got sucked right back up. That means there's a bunch of buyers sitting right here, right? Bunch of buyers were sitting right here waiting for the dip. They had their limit orders. Price dipped. It got sucked right back up, and now we're just consolidating. And you guys can see, I don't have the volume on there, but volume has just been very light as well. So Filecoin, I like Filecoin. Filecoin is another United States-made coin. It's literally sitting right down there on the bottom of the fib. Again, every time we touch that green line, you can see, boom, great time to buy. Boom, great time to buy. Boom, great time to buy. And then we sell the Ripsky. I mean, this was $3 all the way up to around 9. That was a 200% move right there. Okay, big move. They flushed it all the way back down, but it's literally sitting right on that buy. Right on that buy target. I like Filecoin here, guys. I really like it. That one's in the favorites list. We got Coinbase down 8% today. Oh, you love to see it, man. You love to see it. Mickey says, unless we're green on the weekly, we're not out of the woods yet. Yeah, you can see, though, if you look at the weekly charts on a lot of these names, where's the stochastic RSI? The stochastic RSI is at 0 at a lot of these names. It's at 0 now. So that tells me we're going to have a really hard time getting below that 20-cent level right there. So when we start seeing those green dots there on the weekly for crypto, that's going to be a good sign as well. Okay, and those were added into the Discord as well. So we get the monthly, the daily, and the weekly alerts now inside the Discord, which I think is just awesome. And you can see that green dot came there on Doge right there September 9th at 9 cents. Thing went all the way up to 50 cents if you just would have waited like 3 months. So that's an interesting point. Very interesting point. Okay, so 20 cents. I think Doge is going to have a really hard time getting below that. And I'd be waiting for the daily green dot there. But Coinbase is selling off here. I like the fact that it's selling off. Coinbase is definitely one I'm going to want to buy once it bottoms here. Okay, once you get that green dot confirmation. We've been chopping around here. We broke a major support. That was down 8% today. I didn't notice that, but I'm going to move that one up to the favorites list as well. That doesn't mean I'm going to buy it right here. That just means I really want to watch it this week. If we get a green dot on Coinbase, if it comes down here to like $200, I would buy the crap out of Coinbase. Okay, because they're making money. They're making money right now, dude. They beat their expectations on revenue last week by 23%. 23% they beat their earnings and their revenue. But $200 on coin I think would be a steal. And if that breaks, I mean, if this really came down to like $1.25, I don't think that'll happen. I mean, if you were buying down there at $30, congratulations. But this was a great time to be buying coin. I was buying Coinbase right here at 70. I think I sold around like 120. Had a nice move up, came back, pulled back into this golden zone, ripped back up. Kind of just been chopping around ever since. Then we finally sold off again. This is a great time to be taking profits up here at the top of the red zone. Boom, we want to buy this sell-off into the golden zone. That was a great target. You got the green dot right there at 150, ripped all the way up to around 350, and now it's just selling off again. So I want to see a big dip like this. Again, if we could bounce on that bottom of that golden zone like we did back here in September, right there around $200, I love that as a target on Coinbase. And that's only about 10% from where we're sitting right now, about 15%. About 17% from where we're sitting right now. So I'd love to see that price on Coinbase at 200. I would definitely be buying Coinbase at that level. We got XLM showing red today as well. But again, okay, we're just chopping around. So big level on XLM. If you guys want to set a stop loss, is 30 cents. Tesla down 4% today. So you see how this got rejected here off the 9? How Tesla rejected there? And that doesn't look good, right? Stocks don't look good here, guys. I think we could be in for a broader sell-off here. I could see Tesla back down here at 270 as well, but that's an ugly red dot. I probably would have sold that one today off that red. That's an ugly rejection. I do not like that rejection right there. Okay, so if you're still in this one, use a stop at 321, but that one does not look good. I'd be waiting until that thing goes a little lower, but I want to keep it on the watch list. just to watch for a green dot next week. See if we get that. But I think you could see that one down at 280 or 260. We got Mara continuing its sell-off here as well. Looks like they got earnings next Wednesday, so that's going to probably be a market-moving event there on Wednesday. I'm going to guess it's probably going to come down there into 14. It broke its $15 level, so it's coming into the bottom of the fib there at that green line at around 13.5. I just wait for a green dot. The next green dot, I would buy Mara. So I'm going to move that one up to the favorites list and just wait on the green dot to make your entry there. Again, it's been hit really hard here. So a lot of these miners have been hit hard, okay, because Bitcoin's just kind of been going sideways here. So Mara, I like it on the next daily green dot now that we're down here at this green line. Again, every time we've touched that line in the past, last time we touched it was back down here in December of 2022. You can see that was at $2. It ended up going all the way to 20. So that's a really good range to be buying Mara. Again, we just want to wait on that green dot confirmation. We got Ondo. Okay, I don't know why the Discord loves this name so much, but you guys seem to love this name. So it did print a red dot there yesterday. $1 is going to be a really big level for it. I think it hit like 109 today. So watching one, if one breaks, we could come down to the 60 to 80 cent level. Again, just waiting on that green dot. Let me check the weekly really quick. Okay, it's not quite there on the stochastic, but $1 is a pretty important level for Ondo. My guess is it's going to come touch it, bounce. Again, just want to see that one break out over the 9 EMA as well. It's just been melting down here. It's been going sideways in a range. It bounced at 1 last time, so we'll see if it bounces again. It's sitting at about 113 right now. Another name I'd just be waiting on a green dot for. We got Prime. Not really sure what this project is as well, but you could see last time we touched the green line was back here in August. It was actually right here in around November. Another one that got the golden dot there. Again, the golden dot is the most bullish indication we can get from the indicator. When you guys see that, okay, take everything out that you've learned. The golden dot means buy. You can see that came right there at 6.40. It went all the way up to around $17 for about a 200% move. So you should see a golden dot pop on this one as soon as we get a bounce here. But if you're buying this one, again, it bounced on that green line, bounced on that green line, bounced on that green line, and it's trying to bounce here again. So I just make sure this one holds on to $5. $5 is a big level for Prime here, and I want to see that one break out over that 9 EMA as well. Looks like we're getting a little green here. Looks like moves up 3%, dots up 2%. We're recovering some of those losses from yesterday, which is nice to see. Holding on to some pretty big levels, too. We're bouncing at some really important support levels on crypto, so that's good to see. Hopefully we get a green weekend, guys. Okay? I hope we get a green weekend. I mean, it's been probably a month since we've had a green weekend. VKTX actually had a golden dot here. I'm going to call this one out on Overkill Alerts. I think I missed this one. VTKS, golden dot. Boom. I'm going to put that one in the alert section and the Overkill Alerts. Okay, these are like my hand-picked signals, guys, down here in Overkill Alerts. If you guys are in the Discord, these are my hand-picked alerts. If you guys see me post down here, like I posted some sell signals here today, but we had bonk and we had move today. Okay, so if you guys ever see, if you're in Overkill Alerts, these are my hand-picked alerts. These are just like literally every single alert that we get. So I kind of filter through these and I'll post them down here, the ones that I really like in Overkill Alerts. So there is a difference in that between the alerts and the Overkill Alerts. And then my trades, whenever I buy or sell a stock, I'll always post it over here for you guys. Like I bought HP today because of the golden dot. And this is a stock here. Looks like a pharmaceutical company, VKTX, Viking Therapeutics. But I like this one above $30 or $28. I think that looks really, really good. And it looks like it's trying to go higher. It broke over the 9 today, too, for the first time since, I mean, back here in November is when we broke below it. You can see it got rejected, got rejected, got rejected. Finally breaking over it now. So if you want, move your stop loss up to 29 on that. And that's just playing the golden dot there. I like that one, too, for next week. We got ELF. ELF is one that got hit really hard on their earnings. They were down big. I mean, they were down like 50% on their earnings. And you can see it's just consolidating right now. So I like this one with a stop loss at 63. They're a beauty company. They sell makeup and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know anything about the company. Don't know very much besides that. They beat on their revenue, but they just barely missed on their earnings. I think this was a big overreaction to the downside. But I like the fact that it's just consolidating right here on that green fib. Okay, the closer we get to that green line, the better. Okay, and this stock did really good. Last time we were down here touching the green line was at $20. That was back in 2022. Okay, what did it do? It went from 22 literally all the way up to 200. That was a 10x trade. So again, stocks that are really sold off, guys, we like. Okay, we like to see that as traders. These kind of big moves to the downside is when we want to capitalize, because these big moves, what does this tell you when you see this big move to the downside like this, right? You come here to the cheat sheet. That's one of these, right? Despair. This is where retail, this is where they're panic selling, right? Everyone's just given up. They're done. Okay, so when we bottom out and start to go sideways like this and build a base, we can assume that we're in this phase, the smart money phase. Okay, and it's only the matter of time before they pump it back up, and that's got a pretty big target up there at 220, and $63 would be my stop on ELF. I actually like that one this week. What else we got? Gala. Gala is still, look at where'd this one bounce? Literally bounce right on the green line there. Boom, right at 0.015. Again, just going sideways here. I like this one as long as it can hold on to 2 cents. Again, we're just consolidating. Once again, up here, you're always saying, damn, I wish I was buying down here. Okay, I like Gala this week too. I'm going to move that one up as well. And you could use a stop loss at 2 cents, or you could just buy and hold. Just make sure if you do set a stop loss, I'd probably put the less conservative one down there at 0.015. What do we got? MKR. MKR, this is another, I believe they're a pharmaceutical company. And they got the green dot right there. What was that, on Wednesday? Boom, popping up now. Target on that's going to be up there at 132. It's breaking out over the 9, so I'd use a stop loss at 84 on this one. I'm going to move that one up to the favorites list as well, and I'm not shorting bonk there. What else we got? Ford Motor. Okay, I really don't know how these car companies are going to perform in this economy. I still feel like people aren't really buying cars right now. Every car lot I go to is just packed, and there's literally nobody on it. But as long as Ford can hold $9, I think it looks good. I think Ford above 9 is an okay trade. I mean, you're risking like 2%. If we break 9, you're risking 2% to the downside. So that's a pretty easy risk to reward trade. You got Ulta. Ulta, this is another beauty company here. Also, I'd use a stop loss on this one at 350. You got the first green candle here today, so I'd like to see some follow through on this on Monday and break out over that 9. But I do like Ulta as well here. I think that looks good with a stop loss at 250. We got Toyota Motors. Okay, this one's getting really deep here on the wave. Okay, the lower the wave, the better. And I'd just be waiting for a break of that 9, kind of like we broke out here and went. But again, I don't know how the car companies are going to do. So Ford and Toyota Motor, those are ones I'm kind of up in the air on, because I really don't think people are buying cars right now. I really don't think people are buying brand new cars in this economy. So that's more of a fundamental thing in my head that I'm thinking about. But looks like they didn't do very well on their earnings either. They missed their earnings by like $4 billion. So that tells you they're losing money. Not losing money, they're just not making more than expected. So I do like the fact that it's down here. I think Toyota is probably one of the most credible companies. Right? They make really good cars, but it's selling off here. So wait for a green dot on Toyota Motor. And then Bitcoin here. Bitcoin's just holding on to 93. 93 is going to be a big level. After that, you want to watch 90. If 90 breaks, right, we're going to see a lot bigger fall here. But we've been hanging on to 90K like a champ. Okay, we're just going sideways. I'd love to see Bitcoin break out over 110 and absolutely skyrocket up to 200. That's what everybody wants right now. Right now, it's just, right, patient season, right? We're just down, up, down, up, down, up. So definitely use a stop on this one at 93. I can't tell you what direction we're going to go in, guys. This is just up, down, okay? 93 is a really big level for Bitcoin, so let's watch that. Looks like there was news today that Franklin Templeton launched a Franklin Crypto Index ETF called EZPZ. Easy peasy? Allocating 82% to Bitcoin. This is their third digital asset ETF following the successful EZBC spot Bitcoin ETF. So EZPZ. Good one, dude. That is very clever. Crypto Index. Interesting. So an ETF there. We got SHIB. SHIB's also in the golden zone as well. Okay, we wicked down to around 0.012. Just waiting on a green dot on that one. We got BX. This one's fallen. That one has a red dot here today as well. I'm going to take that one off. I think that one's going lower. I don't like the rejection there off the 9. Home Depot's selling off here pretty big as well. They got earnings next Tuesday, so I want to keep this one in there for earnings. Watching for a green dot, but Home Depot, obviously a very, very large company. You can see it's a really good time to buy when it pulls back into this golden zone here. Okay, great time to buy, great time to buy, great time to buy, great time to sell. And it's back down here in the golden zone. The wave is way down here right now. We're just waiting on that green dot confirmation. We got CAT. CAT's also selling off as well. So again, two really good stocks here that are selling off. Again, we like the sell-offs here. We just want to wait for the green dot confirmation on both of them. We got VSAT. This is a satellite company. They've just been going sideways here as well. It's a $9 stock. It had the green dot here today. Looking for 24 on this one. Okay, just going sideways. Lowe's, another value stock here, also selling off big. Love to buy this one around 210, 220. Again, just waiting on that green dot confirmation. We got GM also getting rejected here off the 9 and breaking down below a big support level. Need the green dot on that one. I'm going to take that one off as well. And Lowe's, that one looks okay. CMG actually looks good. This is Chipotle, and they've had good earnings. They've had really good earnings the last couple of reports. They've been beating their earnings, and we're down here in the golden zone. So this is Chipotle Mexican Grill. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's a very popular fast food joint. Not necessarily fast food. I think they are fast food, but this thing's down here in the golden zone, so I really like it. Look to enter on that one on the next green dot. That's CMG, Chipotle. We got a few more here. We got actually quite a few more. Twilio. Twilio is a software company. Looks like they missed their earnings, so they're selling off again. Another one we just want to wait for a green dot to assess. We always want to enter the day of the green dot. But this is a really, really big software company, guys. Like they're one of the most, they're one of the biggest software companies around. I think they make around, they're not the biggest, but they're not like Microsoft, but they are a very, very big player in the software industry. And again, I love the sell-off. So we're down here. We just need the green dot on that one. We got FANG, F-A-N-G. This is an energy company. They got earnings on Monday. So they report earnings on Monday, but I really like this name down here in the golden zone. I think oil and gas stocks, energy companies, are going to do very, very good here in the first couple of quarters of 2025. I think they're going to perform very, very well. And FANG, I'm going to put up there on the favorites list. And 156 is that level. So really, I'd be watching 150. If 150 holds, we're good. Again, they got earnings on Monday, so that's always a gamble which direction we're going to go. It could be like CELH today and just absolutely rock it, or it could go the other way. But I think it's down here in a good zone to be buying. Again, we want to buy down here. If your stock or asset is down here that you want to buy for the long term, you're getting it at a discounted price. Okay, and we're wanting to sell up here. Okay, so FANG looks good for an energy play. Another energy play I took today was HP. HP for that's a drilling company, an American oil drilling company. And you guys know, you've heard Donald Trump talk about wanting to drill, baby, drill. He wants to make America pro-energy, right? That we don't want to be dependent on other countries for our energy. He's going to drill. He's going to drill a lot of oil. Okay, so that means American energy companies should do pretty well over the next coming 4 years, right? As long as he's president, they should be benefiting from that. And then IONQ, this one's selling off here in the golden zone. Another one I just want to see a green dot on. We got XRP here, chopping around its 250 level. Again, I'm not buying things up here in the red zone. I would have wanted to buy XRP down here like 175. It's still holding on to 250 pretty well. We'll see what happens here over the weekend. But it dipped down to 247. I mean, we called the green dot out over here on the 9th at around 230. It went all the way up to 280. Now it's just chopping around. So we'll see what happens, guys. This weekend's going to be a really big weekend. I think if we sell off, we sell off, right? We just have to have a plan. We expect it to happen. We're prepared for it to happen, right? If you want to use a stop loss on XRP, use it at 245. CLSK down 8% today. I like this one as well. I'm going to move this one up here with Mara. Those are two Bitcoin miners. And they're very oversold right now, right? Down here in the golden zone. Last time we were down there was back here in 2023. That was 2 years ago. Price was around $2. It went all the way up to 24. Okay, that was a 10x trade. So we're back down here in the zone. You just want to see this one hold on to that $8 level. Okay, and I'd be looking to buy this one on the next green dot there on CLSK. Rivian also selling off here on their earnings. That one got a red dot, so that one needs to reset. I'm going to take that one off. And then SERV, NVIDIA sold their share in this company. I don't know a whole lot about the company, but it is a robotics company, and that seems to be a very big trend right now with all the robots and stuff coming out to take over the world. But if you guys want to invest in that, SERV might be a name for you. Okay, another one I'd be waiting for the green dot on. They also have earnings here as well coming up, so I'd probably wait till after earnings. It doesn't look like they're making very much money at all. They're very, very small company, but Nvidia literally sold their stock in this company right here at $20. It's sold all the way up to 12. So don't know too much about the company, but it is down here. The wave is down here. We're just looking for a green dot on that one. UNH, I like this name. They are actually getting investigated right now. A case launched against them for Medicare fraud. Their shares sold off over 10% today. So one thing I want to point out on UNH is every time it comes back down here and touches that green line, you guys see that green line that we talk about here on the fib tool? It comes down there, it touches, it always bounces, right? It bounced back here in 2024 in April. Okay, that was about a year ago. Bounced from 440 all the way up to 620. Let's scoop back some more. Bounced right there, bounced right there, bounced right there. Okay, and then it hasn't really hit ever since back here. Okay, it bounced again right there, like 200, gave you the golden dot. Boom, did the ripski. So, again, we're bouncing right on that line. They've literally beat their earnings forever. Beat. When these E's are green, that means they're beating, right? They're making $100 billion a quarter. They're a massive company, one of the biggest medical companies in the world. So that bounce off 440, I really like that. I wish I would have spotted that earlier in the day, but I just use a stop loss at 438 on that one. I think that one looks strong, and I'd wait for the green dot to enter there on the daily. We got NU. NU sold off really hard as well. This is a Brazilian bank, and they actually beat on their revenue, guys. They actually beat on their revenue, and they sold off 20% today. So I think that's a major overreaction. Again, I just be waiting on a green dot on this one. I'm going to move this one up too to the favorites list, and I'll be sure to share this list with you guys in the Discord after this video is over, so you guys can go double check it. But the daily is just gotten hammered. I think that was a big overreaction, selling off 18%. Again, Brazil is part of the BRICS alliance, which is with Russia and China, right? That's a pretty big powerhouse of an alliance, and they're one of the biggest Brazilian banks. So again, last time we overreacted like this, it turned out to absolutely rip to the upside. So we're just back into this $10 support level. I just wait on the green dot for this one, and I think that's going to come probably next week. But a 20% sell-off when you're beating on your revenue is an overreaction to me. Big overreaction. I like that one for a stock next week. CRV, this is Curve. That one's got a red dot. I'm not going to keep that one in there. We got Avave. This is in Donald Trump's portfolio as well, his crypto portfolio. Got a red dot there. Stochastic's pretty high on this one too, so I'm going to take that one off too. I don't think that one looks too hot. We got Rum. This is Rumble. This is that social media company. Pretty small company at the moment. It's trending below the 9 there. I just want to wait for a green dot on this one as well. We got SoFi selling off too. That one had the red dot. We need that one to reset as well. I'm going to go ahead and put that one on the blue list there. Wait for that stochastic to get lower, closer to 0, right? We want to buy when the stochastic's at 0, and we want to sell up here when it hits that white dotted line. That white dotted line's a good profit taking mark, especially if you're up here in the red zone, but this one looks like it could have a little bit more pain. All stocks got hit really hard today. I mean, everybody in the market, if you guys were holding, you're down today. But again, everything bounces. It's just up to us to determine where we're going to bounce. I don't like buying SoFi up here because we're in the red zone. I want to buy SoFi down here, right, in this zone or in this zone. Okay, and until we get into one of those zones, I'm just not interested in the asset. So I'm taking that one off the list. I really like CAT. CAT looks interesting. If that comes down to like 320 or 300, I think that's going to be a great opportunity. Again, just want to wait for a green dot on that one. We got XRP we covered. Amazon is selling off here. Look how deep the wave is on Amazon. Okay, getting way down there right now. So if we can get a sell-off like this on Amazon and a green dot, that'd be a great place to enter. But this is selling off hard. So I want to watch this one this week as well. I'm going to drag that one up to the favorites list. And again, we just want to wait for the green dot. If it's on our watch list, we are watching, right? What are we watching for? We're watching for a break of the 9 EMA or a green dot here on the daily chart. Okay, those are the two things that indicate that we are reversing. Okay, a green dot or a break of the 9 EMA. Okay, and again, if you guys don't have the 9 EMA or the green and red dots or the Fibonacci, you guys can get that over there in the Discord. But Amazon, interesting. I love it. Amazon's the biggest company in the world, right? Not going anywhere. It's not a shit coin. It's not a penny stock. It's a good, credible company. So we are looking to buy dips like this. We're down 10 days in a row on Amazon. Okay, 10 days in a row right now. So let's wait for the bounce. Okay, let's wait for the bounce. Wait till it bounces. Don't try to catch the knife because we could just keep falling here. Okay, we can go all the way down to 160. We don't know. Okay, World War III, like whoever said that in the chat. Who said it? Diego? World War III starts tomorrow. I mean, boom. Stocks, everything sells off. It's out of our control, right? Black swan event. Okay, I'm not here to say that that's going to happen, but anything is possible. Did you guys see COVID coming back in 2020? Let's go look at the 2020 COVID dip here. Where was that? 2020 COVID dip right here in February. Look at that. Went from 100 all the way down to 80. I mean, that was like a 20-30% dip on Amazon, but what happened? Golden dot. Ripski. So again, let's just be patient and wait for the green dot. The green dots are potential reversals, guys. They're not 100%, okay? They're not 100%. The best way to use them is to identify where we're at, right? If we're in the golden zone and you're getting the green dot, that's where I want to buy, okay? Because I know we've sold off, okay? I know we're not up here. These green dots, like this green dot right here, I'm not buying that green dot, okay? This green dot right here, I'm not buying that green dot. Why? Because we're in the red zone. The red zone is where we want to be taking profits, okay? We want to be buying this overreaction. We want to be buying this, okay? They're freaking out, right? Oh my God, panic selling, okay? Look, Amazon missed their earnings by $700 million, and it sold off 15%. Where did it sell off into? The bottom of the golden zone. Okay, and again, if you guys don't know what the Fibonacci tool is, if there's one thing you should understand as a trader, it's how to use the Fibonacci, okay? I have just started incorporating this into my trading, and it's absolutely changed the game for me. So, again, I have a free trading course over here that goes a lot more into the strategy. In this video right here, this guy explains the Fibonacci tool better than anybody. This is not my video, but if you guys can learn to understand the Fibonacci trading tool, and this is used by smart money institutional investors, it's one of the most popular trading tools among traders. If you compare the Fibonacci with the red and green dots, right, with our indicators, we use them together. You can't have one without the other, okay? It just doesn't work, okay? But if you can learn to use these two tools together, again, I got a free course over here that I explain it the best way I can, right? 6 rules to become a better trader, right over here inside the Discord. But the Fibonacci tool is very powerful when you link it with this. Again, we don't want to buy the green dots up here in the red zone. We want to buy the green dots in the golden zone, either the middle zone or the bottom. Okay, the deeper the wave, the deeper we are, right? The deeper the sell-off, okay, the further down here we are, the bigger the upside. Okay, if you're in the middle, if you were buying Ethereum here like me at 3,200, that was a 25% move. But now that Ethereum's down here, right, now it's a 51% move all the way to the top. So the deeper we fall, the better. The deeper we get down here on the golden zone, the bigger the discounted prices, right? And we got to think we're buying good quality assets that are going to be around for a long time. We're not buying meme coins or shit coins or anything like that. Okay, I say that, and I got Trump coin in here, but I feel like Trump coin gets a little bit of a pass just because it's literally the president of the United States meme coin, right? But, you know, whatever, right? You guys get my point, hopefully. Buy good quality projects, good quality companies. They're going to be around for a long time that aren't going to just be here today and gone tomorrow. Okay, like every single meme coin you guys see on the market right now. ET Electric, what is this? Energy Transfer. This one's in the red zone, so I'm going to take that one out. This is Rumble. We already covered that. Roblox is still inching its way down here. I want to watch this one. I just want to see if it sells off big. This is one of the biggest gaming companies right now. They're absolutely killing their earnings every single quarter. You see every time it sells off into the golden zone, it has a pretty nice move to the upside. So I want to see a bigger, broader sell-off here, maybe down to like 52, and I'd look to take a position. Just a name I'd be watching for a green dot there on Roblox. USO, this is oil's, the United States Oil Fund. So personally, I think oil and energy companies are going to perform very well in 2025 with Donald Trump as president. Okay, I think they're going to do very, very well. So USO is the United States Oil Fund. Great time to sell oil up here at 84. Okay, and now we're down here in the golden zone. So I'm looking to buy these green dots on USO. And that had a pretty nasty candle, just like everything else in the stock market today. Everything kind of sold up. But you can see those big overreactions like that. normally are met with a bounce to the upside. So interesting play here on USO. I would be looking to enter on the next daily green dot. XLY, this thing's selling off pretty hard here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move that one back to take that one off. SEI is a cryptocurrency that's coming up here off the bottom. So this one's actually broken out over the 9 EMA, like unlike a lot of these other cryptos. I did get the green dot there on Thursday, so I just use a stop loss on this one. You could just put it down there at like 20 cents. I mean, that's a pretty big risk to reward there, so you can move it up if you want to 22. But any crypto down here, guys, I'm just going long on. I'm just going long on any cryptocurrency. I don't know too much about SEI, but this one looks like it could go for a ride here. As long as it holds 20 cents, I think it's really, really strong. We got Lyft also selling off. Just want the green dot on that one. And last but not least, we got iBit. This one's up here in the red zone. So this is the ETF for Bitcoin. This is the iShares Bitcoin Trust. It's got a green dot, but it is up here in the red zone. So we're actually not looking to purchase that one either. But that is the watch list. The favorites are going to be DOT, Move, Bonk, MRK, AVAX, ICP, CRO, NEAR, Algorand, Pepe, Coinbase, VeChain, Jasmy, File, Mara, Amazon, CLSK, VKXT, ELF, Gala, Ulta, CMG, Fang, UNH, and NU. And then obviously the names that I'm holding are already on the list. So these are the ones that I don't have positions on that I would be looking for entries this week on the green dot signals. Let me go ahead and share this with you guys over here in the Discord really quick. So you guys can download this list over here in the Discord. I post this every week for you guys on Friday. Today is February 21st. Okay, I'm posting the green list. So again, you guys can come over here, click this link. Whoa, maybe not. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then it loads up. You guys can see literally every name that we just covered. You guys can click on the chart. You guys can open it up. Okay, you can actually save the list as well. And there's a video over there in the Discord on how to do that, but you guys can pull up the same exact charts on the same exact list. That is the watch list for this week. I'm not going to cover the chart requests today, guys. I apologize. I'll cover these on Monday, so get your chart requests over here this weekend, and we're going to be live here Monday again at 4 p.m. Pacific time. It didn't look like we got to 100 likes on the stream. We got really close, though. I appreciate you guys liking the video. If we can get to 100 likes on the replay, if you guys are tuning in for the replay, I'll give away another 50 XRP over here in the giveaways. We actually have one going on from Wednesday, so thank you guys for liking the video. It really helps with the algorithm and helps the channel grow. And as we grow, I'll continue to just give back to you guys as much as possible. So with that being said, guys, if you guys need anything, my email is over here inside the Discord. You can also chat with me in the Discord at any time. I'm really active over there. But if you're not a member and you can't see the chat, you guys can come over here to the Become a Member tab and sign up by clicking this link. It's completely safe. We have over 1,000. I think we have around 1,500 members now. You guys can join for as little as $4 a month by clicking this link. That's going to give you the trade alerts. That's going to give you the watch list. That's going to give you the market analysis, the ability to request charts, 24/7 trade support, member chat, giveaways, and more for as little as, again, $4 a month, guys. I'm not going to keep the price at that. I'm going to raise the price once we hit 2,000 members. So go over there, take advantage of that. And again, if you guys want the indicators we talked about today, the Fibonacci tool, okay, the Fibonacci tool, this thing, okay, and the red and green dots, everything we talked about today, you guys can download that by clicking this link here. And just takes a couple of clicks, and your screen literally looks exactly like mine over here inside of TradingView. If you guys don't know what TradingView is, it's just tradingview.com. I have the links to everything I use over here in the trading app section. You can start your TradingView account by clicking this link right here. That is just the website we use for charting. So we chart on TradingView, and then I use Robinhood and Coinbase to trade. I actually don't use Coinbase at the moment. I'm just using Robinhood. But all the links to everything is over here. Again, the indicator link is right there, and the free trading course is over here. You guys can go watch that and learn a little bit about more about the strategy overall and what we're looking at and what we're looking for in the market. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a really good weekend. I'll see you guys Monday for the chart request video. Just drop your chart requests over here inside the chart request thread, and I will get to those on Monday. God bless you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday. Peace.